One. Hey, it's nutritionist and maintainable weight loss coach here, and I'm really, really excited because I have an amazing human that we're talking to today, and she has been eating optimally for over a year. She's been working with me for about a whole year now in total, and she has had some really, I think, challenging life experiences and has not used any of those to stop her from reaching her health and weight goals. So she's a complete inspiration. It's an honor to have Ginny Paget here. She is 65 years old in Columbia, South Carolina. Ginny, thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, Ginny, why did you originally hop on the phone with me in September 2017? To talk about your weight and your health? What was going on in your life at that time you can remember that you were concerned about?
My husband had been diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, and he was in the process of dying. And we were having some tough conversations about what would come next. And one of the conversations was he wanted me to go into assisted living. He convinced my children and all of his family that that was the only viable situation for me after he was gone. And he had been my main caretaker, I should say.
Sorry to interrupt, Ginny, can you say why he was your caretaker and why he wanted you to go into assisted living?
Yes, I have Friedreichs ataxia, and I've had it for over 40 years.
Can you share with us what that is?
The symptoms are like a combination of multiple sclerosis, ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, and Hodgkin's. What that means is my motor skill is greatly diminished. It actually, Friedreichs ataxia affects everywhere there are nerves in the body, including my eyes, my bowels, my bladder, everything. At this point, I have no balance. And so that's what my husband was really concerned about. How could I live independently with all my limitations?
So why did you reach out to me about this concern? Like, you didn't want to go in an assisted living facility, but why was part of your solution joining the program?
I had been in touch with another a yoga person that I recommended you. And my thinking was, if I'm healthy as I can be, if I can be the best I can be, I think that I can do this on my own. And I believed him that I could do that. And I did. And I knew that going into assisted living would be the worst thing that I could do for myself.
Was weight a concern of yours at that time?
Concern as in he did not really agree with the way I was going about any of it. And he was convinced that I needed more help and that I could do it. I couldn't do it on my own.
Right. When you came to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, the size of your belly for you was a concern because that was affecting your ability to put clothes on in certain ways or move your body in certain ways, or that
balance
that made it harder for you to take care of yourself. So was reducing your size and getting healthier at the same time, increasing your energy, part of why you wanted to join the program?
I would say the biggest thing is I've been told for over 40 years, the best thing I could do is to stay as thin as I could. And that has I've not always had this weight problem, but Friedreichs ataxia also carries a metabolic component, and I can gain weight at the drop of a hat, and that's what happened. And I have to be super vigilant about what I'm eating and trying to get as much exercise as I can.
Yeah.
So I just felt like I needed to be supported in that goal
Yeah.
of being able to live on my own and take care of myself and be an adult and not be, a shut-in or be less than I am. I want to be as much as I could.
Yeah. So you decided to join the program, even though your husband wasn't fully on board. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay. But you knew it was the right thing for you. So you did it, even though he was dying of lung cancer at that time. You still did what was the best thing for you.
Yes, because this may sound callous, but I knew that I was going to be left.
Yeah.
And that when the dust cleared, I would be, on my own. So I had to make what was going to be the best decision for me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to depend on my children. I didn't want to depend on anyone but me.
Yeah.
I just knew I could do it.
I think you deserve credit for that. And I don't think you're being callous at all. It's like nobody in my mind has the right to tell anybody else, even if you are married to that person, what their dreams are and if they're going to attempt to reach them or not. And I think you are an amazing example of that, especially because, the guilt you could have felt at that time for like doing that for yourself when he didn't want you to. I mean, it was a significant financial investment and you did it. And then your husband passed away while you were in the program.
Yes, he did.
And how did you eating optimally and having these healthy habits and behavior affect that whole situation for you, that whole experience for you, rather?
Well, it's very, as you can imagine, it's a horrible situation to go through. We have been married for 43 years, which was most of my life. So, but it gave me something to focus on, something just for me. Because so much was about him and what was going to happen. It really let me go to a more positive place.
That's amazing. So, did your husband feel like then that you did have more control over your health and you didn't need to go into assisted living facility?
He never changed his point of view, but his diagnosis was the 1st of March, and he was gone by the middle of November. He went through 4 rounds of chemotherapy. So I would say around the time that I joined you, he just had lost interest pretty much in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I had more leeway or less of his attention on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He still knew what I was doing. He thought it was foolhardy and dangerous and reckless. But at that point, he had little strength to battle my determination.
And you are a very, very determined woman. So you originally stayed with me for 3 months, right? And then
Right.
you continued to eat optimally on your own for 7 months after that. So
Yes.
you maintained your lifestyle change. You continued to lose weight, reduce your belly size, and then you came back and joined the program July 18th. And in 1 month, it will be 1 year that you and I have worked together. So can you share a little bit, Ginny, about how eating optimally for you has changed your health, your life? Like, did you end up in an assisted living facility? Like, what is your life like now?
I'm very happy to say my life is terrific. First of all, I am living independently. I'm still in my home. I do have an aide that comes 6 days a week. One day, I'm totally on my own. She helps me with bathing, and I can't cook anymore. So we prepare meals and things that I can get on my own when she is not here. I was able, I hadn't driven in 12 years. And I started taking handicapped driving lessons through a specialized physical therapist before Wade passed away, my husband. And it took me a year, but now I have my driver's license. I have my own car. And as a matter of fact, I drove myself this morning to a hair appointment before seeing you. So that has changed significantly. Just the fact that I'm able to be here all day and all evening on my own. I mean, that's huge. I also remodeled my home to make it more comfortable for me and more easy to get around. I pretty much changed everything about my life. I've turned it upside down and made it work for me.
It's amazing. How has optimal eating and your optimal exercise, how has that improved or affected your health in your life?
I'm down dress size. Have we already said this?
No, we have not.
I can't really weigh myself. I can't get on the scales. When I initially spoke with you, my goal that we decided upon was 66 pounds in a year. I feel like I met that goal sooner than a year, but because I can't weigh, I don't have hard empirical numbers, but I can tell you this. I've gone from a dress size 22 to a 14. And I've gone from a 42 size 42 bra to a 38. So I'm wearing some of my old things, and that's always a boost. I love that. And I just had my lab work done through my primary care physician, and all my lab work is great. And they are, when I first started this program 18 months ago, or 16 months ago, my doctor was amazed that I would do this, and she was amazed at how the weight was coming off. So, everything is much better. I'm very happy. The optimal eating is, I grew up on a farm, and it's very similar to the way that we ate then. Of course, everything was organic and free range before I knew it was organic and free range. And so eating optimally is actually comforting to me. I don't ever feel like I'm giving up or denying myself, because it feels good to me.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. What is it like? Do you enjoy the taste of the food? Do you feel full and satisfied? Tell us about that.
I do feel satisfied. And there was a while that I was low carb, and I really missed what I'm getting now. This is a way of eating that I can maintain for the rest of my life because it is satisfying. And I don't miss the protein, animal protein. Occasionally I will want some, and I have some if I really want it. And usually I don't feel very good afterwards, but so I don't feel like I've got to do anything.
Yeah.
This is the way I want to live. And I think it's going to not only prolong my life, my genes are pretty much ensuring that, but I want to be my optimal self. And I think optimal eating will carry me way into my 90s and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, you've been eating optimally for a year and a half now. Like the fact that you've been doing just that in and of itself, outside of having lost the weight and your labs looking good and you enjoying your food, like the fact that you've been doing this for a year and a half and sticking to it, like even 7 months on your own, that in itself is a huge accomplishment that you deserve a lot of credit for.
Oh, thanks, Fitz. You've made it very easy to do so. And the reason I rejoined with you primarily was to get the exercise piece in. Because I think I don't know that I mentioned this before, but years ago, I gained a lot of weight very quickly. And I did take it off very quickly. But I knew then, I have always been active all my life until now, but I knew when I took off that weight before, that it didn't come off. I didn't look well until I added in the exercise. So I definitely wanted some help with that now.
Yeah, we did some fine tuning with your optimal eating, and congratulations, because today you completed your 100th workout since we started working together. And
I did.
yeah, which is amazing. I'm so proud of you. And I think it's, again, a testament to your determination because, as you shared in the beginning, with your diagnosis, mobility is an issue, coordination is an issue, balance is an issue. But did that stop you from exercising? No, we figured out how to adapt it to you and your unique needs to be able to do something to increase your to grow your muscles. We did that after you had already lost weight, increased your energy, started feeling better and in control with the food in and of itself, which made it easier to then move to exercise. But that one is helping with your muscles, your balance, and one of the most important things is also helping you to remain more independent for as long as possible in your living situation. Yeah, I just think it's so inspiring because there's so many people that have a disability, can't exercise or are allergic to exercising, and they feel like they're stuck because they can't get started in that area. One, it's not the area to start in, but once you do start to lose weight, feel better, eating optimally, that like it's totally possible to do it when you have the mindset, the Ginny Paget, your mindset of determination. I'm worth it. This is going to help me be the best me possible. I want to be that person. And then you have someone in your corner that's telling you exactly what to do. You have a coach, someone helping you, and you put those two things together.
Dynamite.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, to the exercise portion, I do want to say two things. And this is directed at people that aren't active or sedentary, who are sedentary or have a disability and are limited physically. When I started working out, my ankles, I was doing ankle rolls during the stretch time.
Yeah.
They would barely go around in circles. And when they did move, it was just back and forth. There wasn't a circular motion. My ankles now have full 360 mobility. And that's big, and because that helps you keep your balance. The other thing is strengthening my core muscles and my leg muscles. And this may be too much information.
No way.
I had lost my ability to stand at the toilet and pull up my underwear and adjust my clothing. So my clothing was dictated by I couldn't wear underwear. So I had to wear dresses that were long enough that when I sat down, everything would be covered modesty wise. But now I'm strong enough and worked out a way to balance in because my ankles are not frozen into that one position. I can now wear a variety of clothing, and I'm wearing underwear. I can't tell you what a big deal that is, but apparently a lot of handicapped people are unable to wear underwear. I didn't realize that. So I did want to say that's something that's really meaningful to a lot of people.
Yeah, that is I mean, that in and of itself is a huge life change. Like, one, the weight coming off, so it's easier to like stand, and then with the added strength and mobility from the exercise, like now you can wear whatever makes you feel like the best Ginny and how you want to express yourself on that day, and you're not dictated by like, oh, my clothes are limited to this, and this. Plus, your size is just a lot smaller too. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes, I'm really excited.
So for the person watching this video that may feel like they know in their heart, in their core, that they want to improve their life, they have more joy that they want to feel, they want to actively participate in their life more, and maybe they're sheltering themselves a little bit, they're not feeling well, and maybe they're concerned about spending an investment, even if their partner or their husband doesn't fully understand, and maybe they have a disability as well, and they're just feeling kind of scared to do something to change, but they know they really want to. What would you say to that person?
Well, first of all, it was a huge investment monetarily for me at the time, and even going forward. But I realized, things are only worth what you pay for them. And I not only did I decide I was worth it and worth the investment, but that makes the what you're getting more worthwhile as well. And I would say that anybody is only limited by what they expect and what they want. I think if you set your expectation and you know what you want, that you are more in a position to do whatever it is that you need to do to get there. I think people limit themselves for no reason, for no good reason, except what's between their ears.
Yeah, your determination and your drive to be the best person, most fulfilled person that you want to be, is so inspiring and motivating and refreshing. So thank you for being the wonderful, beautiful person that you are. Like, you're also such a complete joy to work with at the same time. That's part of the reason why. There's many wonderful reasons. So just want to say thank you so much for that. It's like, tell me what you are most excited for yourself moving forward now that you have a year and a half of eating optimally under your belt, you're confident and in control of your food, your lifestyle, being able to maintain your weight loss, and now you have 100 workouts of optimal exercising under your belt, you're driving now. What are you most excited for in your life moving forward now that you have this optimal lifestyle to support you?
Back again to the ataxia metabolic component. I am excited to think that I've had to remake myself like 4 different times. And it's so difficult to do. I don't think I'll ever have to do that again now.
What do you mean by remake yourself?
Like I would gain so much weight and get out of control, and then I would have to take all that back and take control back. I mean, not have to lose all that weight and get control back.
So you're not worried about gaining the weight again?
No, I think this is going to serve me well. And I think that's the most exciting thing, that I've done this. I've done the makeover for the last time. And in fact, I'm looking forward to my final reward when I lose all my weight, is to have my excess skin surgically removed.
Yeah.
Because that is a problem, and it's posing a little bit of a health problem at the present time. So I definitely want to get that done. And I'm very excited about the other possibilities that exercise may be out there. I'm looking into rowing machine. I know that I've enjoyed yoga in the past, and I'm looking forward to reconnecting with that. I'm just really excited about moving again. It's like being a toddler. You know how toddlers are so in love with movement. And that's where I am right now. That's what I'm feeling about the exercise.
That's amazing to hear you say that you're in love with it now. That's awesome.
Yeah, I am. I have to say, it's really, when I mention a toddler, I mean, I have the fine motor skill of an 18-month-old. I'm having a really difficult time turning over in bed. And I knew all this was going to happen, but now I feel like I have a whole arsenal of tools that can combat with the logical solution of not the solution, but the logical end that my life should be going. I think I've totally blended up, and I'm going in a different direction.
You're such a superstar and inspiration. Thank you so much, Ginny. Is there anything else that you'd like to share today that we haven't talked about?
Only what a wonderful coach you are. And I really do, there are a couple of people that I really credit with my being as well as I am today, after all that's happened, and you are certainly one of them.
Aww.
So thank you very much. And I would say that anybody who's trying to turn their life around and become more healthy, spend the money and invest in yourself. It's the best investment that you'll ever make.
Thank you so much, Ginny. It's been such an honor to work with you and to talk with you today. I love you so much, and I look forward to our last month together and staying in touch and hearing about all the success that you're going to continue to have. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Trish. Love you. Bye.